this video, we will illustrate one way of activating students in small tutorials and in larger auditoriums. Activating, in our understanding, means to get students' attention and trigger a cognitive learning process. As a student, it is challenging to stay focused during a whole lecture, as normally no one checks whether you are attentive. Because we are passive listeners, the temptation to write emails, check social media, or do other things that are not related to the lecture is very high. Nevertheless, most of us would actually like to be actively involved in your courses and be invited to participate. But how could students be activated? Our active participation can be facilitated by making use of clicker systems. These are digital feedback and voting systems that are used to let students answer the lecturer's questions. The level of questions can vary with the intended purpose. On level 1, there are questions that aim at getting students' attention on the topic of the course while having short discussions with other students. These are easy questions that test factual knowledge that students can answer by making use of the knowledge they acquired in self-study before the lecture. Level 2 questions are challenging and analysis is needed because answers are not obvious. Students are encouraged to have intensive discussions that might afterwards end in a dialogue between students and the lecturer for answering remaining questions. On level 3, the whole lecture is built around some challenging clicker questions that contain the whole subject matter of the learning unit. The questions trigger students to deal with the provided material in a structured and autonomous way. The lecture on level 3 is mainly used for group work, for answering additional questions, or for discussions. To benefit from this level of clicker questions, it is necessary that all students prepare themselves before the lecture. This type of clicker systems might take place in a blended learning setting, where preparation and transfer take place online. At the University of St. Gallen, every student has a laptop or a smartphone at hand, so that you can make use of software-aided systems, as for example online services, to implement clicker systems in your course. If you're interested in more detailed information regarding this point, please contact the Institute for Digital Learning and Corporate Learning of the University of St. Gallen. Furthermore, there are no supplementary costs for buying additional hardware, resulting in a relatively small overall effort for you as a lecturer. To sum up this video, clicker systems can be applied in a variety of contexts. Depending on the course design, they can be used for creating attention or for an entire course design with group activities and discussions. The highest level of clicker system questions may be embedded in a blended learning design.